Yeah, so in we can create two kind of projects in Eclipse. One is regular Java project, and we can also create. There is another project called Maven. Okay, we can create the Maven project. So, Jyoti, you have worked with Maven before or only regular Java project? Maven you have worked. Okay, fine. So let me create a Maven project here. Okay. Then am selecting this checkbox, first checkbox. Okay. Skip archetype selection. So select use this option. Then you click next, and you have to give to group ID and artifact ID. What? Group ID and artifact ID. I'm not able to hear you. Can you bit loud? Bit loud. Yeah, it will. It can be the same name.
Can we give different names for group ID and artifact ID, or they have to be similar, sir?
No, no, we can give different.
Okay.
What is group ID and artifact ID? Okay, this question. So see, in while we are having these sessions, we can come with this question, some questions like why it has to be different or the same. So I will touch this topic a little bit of bite after some time. Okay, does it, what is this, and does it has to be same or different? Any questions you guys ask, and if I will start discussing this, it will take time. Then I will come to this by end towards the end. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So once this is done, then next thing is what we have to do. We have to define dependencies. Okay. So anything you create, any special things you want to do, like like working with web browser, then you have to import Selenium jar, or you want to work with Excel, you have to import Excel dependency. So in Maven we define dependencies, but regular Java project we need to download those jars and import it in project. But in Maven we define the dependencies and it will automatically download. So this is the flexibility we get with Maven. We don't have to download we have the jars from internet. Okay. So now I am not giving any dependency. Okay. So this is very basic. So suppose main Java, here are all the codes will be there mostly. You can give a package name, or you can create a class and you can define the package name here. Okay. So suppose and I am including one main. Okay. So these guys, you will be you should be knowing this. hello world. Okay, this is pretty simple. So yeah, this is, you can develop n number of codes here, and it will work. Okay, this is a pretty simple. You can also write Selenium scripts also here, and it will work. But when we develop framework, we don't do in such way. Okay, when we will go to the framework development topic, so we have to keep in mind that everything has to be structured, and everything has a, we have to define utilities, we have to define reports, right? Those things we have to define, and then all the codes will not be in a single place, and if we keep it in a proper way, we can reuse it. Okay, and anybody who will be looking into the code can easily find the distinguish the differences. But this is up to here, it is pretty simple.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jyoti, can you tell me any other example which we can do without you using any jars? Tell me any activity or any work which we can do it in regular project. So this is like our regular project. All Java functions will be available here. Okay, Java related things you can do here. Tell me.
Okay.
So when we come to Selenium, right? So we should, our prior knowledge should be Java, and we should know all the Java concepts. Okay. So let me write one more, and we have to be familiar with Java core concepts. So let me do one example here quickly. Class base. Okay, it has two elements, int I, int j. Okay, then how do we create constructor? Jyoti, do you know? Tell me. Jyoti, you there? Yeah. These are the two variables. Now I want to create a constructor. What is constructor, or how do you know about that?
I think with the same class name we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So base I, comma int j. Okay. And I want to give I 5 here, and j equals to 6. This dot I. Oh. So before you start learning Selenium, you should be clear with Java concepts. Okay. Otherwise, when I teach you a framework, there you will feel you will face challenges. So this is a constructor is done, and then maybe print. I'm writing. How can I call this function? I have to create a object for this. Values are 5 and 6. This is clear?
Yes, sir. Quick question, sir. So here we have mentioned this dot I is equal to 5 in this example, and this dot j is equal to 6. If we don't use the keyword this, even then the results will be same only, right? Just for this example.
Yes.
Okay. If the parameters passed to the constructor have the same name, then we need to give this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Jyoti, you are able to understand. I am telling these things for you only because these are basics. So are you able to understand this? I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah, I'm able to understand, but I need to go through all Java concepts.
Yeah, that's why I teach in such a way that you don't have to do anything. No pre-learning required. Okay, and I also don't mug up things. Okay,
Okay.
so it is like it is not. We are not sitting in office, and we are not giving interview or something. We are just learning. So don't be embarrassed. Okay, if you are not able to understand, you just ask. Suppose this is you are learning nowadays. Learning is like see, you can see video and learn, right? So it is that much entertaining. So yeah, like that I want to have my sessions. So you are is it clear? Let me teach some core Java concepts today. Okay, so you will get whichever concepts are required for Selenium or framework. I will touch a little bit those things before I start with Selenium. So you are understanding this.
Yes, yes, Abhishek.
So what is this I and J?
Data type.
These are class variables. This is the base is the class. This is the class variable, and this is the class function. Okay, you can give any name. If you search in internet, they may have some accurate names, but in simple way you can say these are class variables. Okay, class, this is a class variables, and this is a function. I'm printing it. Okay, now you can twist it in n number of ways. You can twist. See, I haven't given 5 and 6. We can have multiple constructors also. Okay, this is 1 2. So here I am passing, suppose, int I, and here I am passing int I comma int j. Okay, so here I equals to, so here I is coming from user, so I have to write then this dot I equals to I. Okay. And also whether user gives, always you should write this means this is always you should write in the left side this. It means that this is our class variables. Okay, we are here accessing class variables. So whenever you use, you should use this and I this states. Okay, similarly this dot j. Similarly here, so here j is not, so j is, I can say, 0. Okay, so here j is 0, and here what I have to do, both are coming, so you are writing this dot I equals to I here, and this dot j equals to z. So tell me, how can I call this one? Any idea? Yeah, you become. I'm not able to hear you. Bit louder, please. How I will use this? Tell me,
Sorry, what's the question?
how you want this constructor to be called?
We'll pass a parameter while calling the question, while calling the constructor.
Yeah, so I am passing 5 here. So only one value is there, 5. And when I'm
Yes.
calling this, the value of 5 and 0. Okay. When I'm calling 6 here, 6 here. So this is getting called and values are 5, 6. And when I am calling, and suppose when I don't pass anything, values will be -1, -1. This is called method overloading. Okay. This is constructor overloading. So the same concept is as method overloading.
Okay.
Overloading means when we are same method but different inputs are there. Same name but different parameters are there. So this is called constructor overloading, but this is the same concept we can use for method overloading. Is this concept clear?
Yeah. For example, if I want to call,
Yeah, tell me, keep telling.
I want to call second, the one base in parenthesis int comma I. If I want to call that constructor, what I need to write here? Second, 13, line number 13.
Line number?
13. If I want to call this constructor,
Yeah,
what do
you
I
tell me what I have to
write?
pass here then.
Previously, you have written 5 over there.
Yeah, 5. So always it has to be one parameter. If this is a single constructor with single parameter, you have to pass that. This is matching this one, and it is an integer. So the values are 5 and 0. Okay. If I am even if I passed 5.8, but what will happen? Let's try.
Okay.
It will not work, I think. 5.8.
Compile time error.
It will not.
It is not float.
It is not typecasting. So like that. Okay. This is clear.
Why we are writing 5 only? Can we give any number here?
Yeah.
Any integer? Okay, got it. Yeah.
Are you clear with this?
Yes. Thanks, Abhishek.
Okay. Now let me ask to other of you. So I am creating a base object here. Okay. And I am calling the function, right?
Okay.
So how if I create a login object, I want to use a login. So how to what I have to do? Make change. I want to use login here.
We should not pass any parameter because right now and there is no parameterized constructor for this class.
Correct.
So we are not supposed to pass any parameter here.
And I want to use print with login object. How will it work? How to do that?
We need to
With
extend
login class.
the base class.
Correct.
Yes.
Here I want to extends base. So it is taking -1. This constructor is getting called. Okay. So I have created a login class object, and this is getting called. So I want to call this one. How to do?
Just pass one parameter and call the constructor of base class. No, the base class. Yeah, constructor of base class.
Okay, like this you can call
Okay.
it, so super2 means that particular constructor will be called. If I pass 2 comma 3, then this will be called.
The second, third constructor.
Yeah,
Yes.
is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear or confusion?
Yes, clear.
This is called inheritance. Okay, so you know about extend now. So let's start Selenium little bit. Okay, Revati, can you hear us? Okay, that's fine. So till now what we have discussed method overloading, inheritance. Okay, and then we are going to start Selenium now. So Selenium. So for Selenium, tell me what we have to do. So we have to define a web driver, right? Everybody say web driver. So what we have to do? So since web driver is what we have, it is interact with browser. What browser is there? Chrome, Internet Explorer, Firefox. These are your explorer. So you cannot directly run it. You need an additional jar which is called Selenium. Okay. So for that, first you have to define a web driver equals to new Chrome driver. This is your first line. This is the starting line. Okay. But if you see here, this is not recognized. This is throwing red. Why? Because we haven't included the dependencies. So where we'll get the dependencies? Just type here Maven Selenium dependency. Okay, and directly click this one and Selenium Java. You can take any of this. Go here, copy it. Okay, and then go to your project. Go to the POM XML. We have given the Selenium dependency here. Okay, and we saw once we save it here Maven dependency Selenium come here, it is showing here. Then you will go to the login Java. Now you hover over it, it will show this line. Again new Chrome driver, it will show this line. Okay, and you save it, this red color is gone. So like this you have to setup is like this is the setup. Okay, now this once we are done with this, next is let's see if we run this what happens. The path to the driver executor must be set by the web driver. So before we run this, we have to give the path to the
Chrome driver.
Okay, what we have to do?
System.sort property.
Yeah, but going there, you have to go to your Chrome. Then you have to go to help. Second, you have to go to about Google Chrome. You have to check what is the version. Version 83 it is showing. So now you have to click Chrome driver. Go here. Okay. So what is the version? Version 83. You can click downloads here. You can see version 83 is just one. You click here. You click this one. It will download. Okay. Then you have to go to show in Finder. And then you have to do unzip it, Chrome driver 3, copy it and put it in the project, or you can also give the path, or you can directly put it in project. Okay, Chrome driver 3. Okay, now you give this line, system dot set property and run it now. So it is giving one separate different error now. The driver is not executable. Okay. So this, why it is throwing this? So next thing, whenever you get an error like this, your best option is to Google it. Okay. You can do. You have to start your analysis from your side. What is the why? You can just Google it. Driver is not executable. Like this, you will get. Okay, and they will give suggestions. They are stating Chrome driver.exe ext we have to write. Let's try then. The driver executable doesn't exist. So it is okay. So you there may be n number of issues. This is one issue, or the issue can be the driver is not correct, or Chrome, they will say internet, they will say that downgrade your Selenium. Okay, is the downgrade your Chrome version. So definitely the Chrome driver and the browser has to be compatible. Okay, whenever you start a scratch project, this you may run into this issue. Okay, so I'm reaching Varun. I'm reaching to Varun's answer. Okay, so you may run into this kind of issues. Okay, to avoid this, we use Wave Driver Manager. Varun, is it okay?
Yeah, okay.
So you may run with a driver issue in your system. So to avoid, I haven't also done a research here. It is throwing error from last week, that whenever everything is correct from my side, I have downloaded the driver. Okay, and still I'm getting this error.
I think it's path issue if you take the path from properties or something like that.
Let me try this.
6, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done that research here because I have a different flexible way. So why I didn't care to do research here. Why it is throwing error? Okay, I have seen this. Just wanted to show you guys like this is the thing. So to overcome this, we have to use WebDriver Manager. Okay. So what is this WebDriver Manager? So you need to have a dependency of WebDriver Manager. Varun, did you get a chance to see my previous video?
Yeah, I saw that, but yeah.
Yeah, I have discussed in the last class. So we have to use this dependency. Okay, this is a WebDriver Manager dependency. So let's do this. Okay, save it, and then you don't have to give this line at all. You don't have to give the path. Okay, the code for this is okay. Let me tell you line by line. Okay, so let me comment these things, everything, and I will remove these options also. So now this is pretty much like same. Okay, this is our line WebDriver driver, and then WebDriver Chrome driver dot setup. Okay, this is your second line, and then everything is same. Driver equals to new Chrome driver, then window max maximize. Then we are setting implicit wait page load, and you are going to the URL. Okay, and if I run it, it is saying failed to load, still it is running. Okay, so now my browser is launched. Okay, this much it is clear.
Yes. So I think here you don't need to give a path and everything, right?
No, that's it. Just the difference is line number 20, nothing else. Okay,
Okay.
it's very simple, right?
Yeah.
So why we are setting options? Okay, so I think this line number 23, line number 22, 23, when we log into Facebook, okay, when we try to log in, one pop-up will come. Okay, after you log in, a pop-up will come to take care of that. Line number 23 it will use. Okay, you don't have to understand deeply, but you can just check what is this what is the meaning of this. Yeah, is forcing Chrome to allow push notifications. Okay, when I'm doing it 0, what is the meaning? Let's see. So it is talking about notification, push notifications. So when I have given 2 here, so what is the meaning of 0 and 1? Let's see. Okay, some meaning is there. I think 2 is for switching it off. Okay, 0 forcing Chrome to allow push notifications 0, and 1 is default, and 2 is for switching it off. Okay, this line is clear. 23.
Yes.
Okay.
Line number 23 is clear, and next is why we are setting options. So Yeah, this line. So Chrome options equals to new Chrome options, and then we have to pass these options. With these options, if you want to launch the driver. So here sometimes you have to clear the cache, and sometimes page load strategy. You can just set what are the different options in Chrome options. You can find it out. What is this? Set experimental option. Check. Not yet exposed. Okay, some meaning will be there. And then page load strategy. Page load strategy. What is this option? You go to the Selenium documentation, or everything will be there. Meaning, okay. Page load strategy. The meaning is not written here. So web page load supports the normal. So this will make to wait for the entire page to is loaded. Okay. When set to normal, web driver waits until the event file is returned. Load event file is returned like this. These are the meaning of options. Okay. So sometimes I was getting a different error. Okay. So I googled it. They told me to use this option. I used it and I was not getting that error. So page load strategy is nothing but it will wait for Selenium until the load event file is returned. This is the meaning. Okay. Varun, is it okay?
Yes. Okay.
Whenever your script is not running, okay? So they will
So basically,
fix it.
if we are getting any notifications, so to adjust those notifications, we use our Chrome options and
Yeah.
yeah.
When I switching off notifications, and this is take care of page load time, page load strategy. Okay.
I think for page load, we are also using this our weights. We can use weights also, right? Implicit and all those things.
So I have line number 33 meaning is
Hmm.
okay. 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 This much. So Revati, can you hear me?
Yes, Abhishek.
Yeah, your question was on dynamic XPath, right? Revati, can you tell me your question? Revati, can you hear me?
My voice is audible or not?
Yeah, it is audible.
Okay. For example, one purchasing cart we will purchase for vegetable rupees 128 means the changing the element dynamically. The rupees is changing dynamically. How can take Xpath for that dynamic element?
See here. Yeah, I started that discussion with Anir about that. So dynamic XPath is like like before starting, let me just quickly discuss one more thing. So this is done, okay? After page load, so now I have to uh, fill the, it's like if I launch Facebook. Yeah, yeah. So if I launch now, I have to fill this, okay? So what, how to locate that element? So this is where Selenium, all your experience requires, okay, to locate the web element. This is a important. Uh, so you use, go here, select right click, you inspect it, okay. So here you will see this is a, this is a definition of the in okay, this is the definition of this web element. It is the input web element, and it is a, it has id email. So I will use id identifier or attribute to locate id. I will use uh, to identify that element, okay. So driver dot find element by id, okay. String id is email, and then send keys, and then you enter anything. I don't know why it is so slow today, okay. So it has entered the data, okay.
Okay.
So
My question,
yeah,
my
yeah,
question is different, Abhishek.
I am coming to the
Uh,
question. Yeah, yeah. Give me 2 minutes. So this is the thing. Okay, this is done. So we are getting one is in with using WebDriver. We are getting this on different error also. It is asking you to use SLF4J dependency. So for that we have to give one more dependency, which is this one. Okay. And if I again run it, so I will go. I was close everything, and I was working on demo second class. Okay. Yeah. So now we are not getting that error. Okay. So now this is all about WebDriver manager. Okay. Varun, okay? Varun?
Yes.
All about WebDriver manager. Okay. You have to use those two dependencies and those lines. Okay. Next, we'll quickly discuss Xpath. Okay. Xpath. So what is the definition it is saying? What is dynamic Xpath? Where we were reading? I will take 10 more minutes. Okay. Yeah. So Xpath is a big concept. Okay. And if you learn Xpath, then any Selenium script you will be able to develop. Okay. So there are if when we do here by dot. Okay. These are the different identifiers we have to locate any web element. Okay. So by ID is email. Okay. Jyoti, you're understanding? So here we have used ID as email.
Yeah.
So now I have to convert this in Xpath. Okay, everything you can convert it in Xpath. So what we have to write by Xpath, okay, and ID is email. So what is the Xpath expression? Tell me. Like this, okay, and then
Tag,
input. It was the input tag, okay. Then you have to give this
attribute
at ID equals to is email.
value.
That's it. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, Abhishek.
Revati, I was telling the basics today, so I cannot cover much in detail. See, it is writing. Okay. So this is
Okay.
how we write. I will take this topic next class. Okay. Xpath is a big topic is there, and so this is how we write Xpath. Okay. So why we give dynamic Xpath? So dynamic Xpath is to locate exact attribute or decrease the number of matching nodes, and following Xpath expression can be used for same. We can use contains, sibling, ancestor. Okay. So sibling concept we were discussing in the starting of the session. Anir, did you follow that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So I will give an example of that.
Okay.
See here. So this is the sibling concept, right? Sibling when we have sort by, and when what we have to select here anything. So how to proceed there? It may come appear sometime here, right? 32 GB may come here. So you don't have to go by the element. You don't have to go to this element. You don't have to go and identify there. You have to identify sort by, okay, and then you have to pass by US first. That is, these are the two inputs. That's it. Now you have to locate. Okay. First you have to go to the parent node, which is sort by sort by here, and then you have to locate your my newest first. Okay, so the example of this is covered here in clear trip. If you see this code, okay, let me see is open or not. Yeah, we are there in that script. So it has, if you see these two concepts, we have a stop here. It has two data, 0 stop, 1 stop, and we have departure time. We have this data inside it. So we first select the parent node. Okay, so we are this line number 47 for stops, and line number for departure time. So we are locating this two. Okay, then we are seeing the code here, and we are seeing inside that it has list items. So we are writing parent tag, which is stops dot. Here we haven't written driver. Okay, you note that we have written the parent node is stops. So first we have identified stops here, and then all the child elements inside stops. Okay, and so this line is doing stops dot find element. So it will return you a list. Okay, so it will return you to how to, it is returning a list. So list concept you need to know, and if how many items are there, how can we identify? System dot out dot
Size.
ln stops item, this is a list, and dot size. Yeah, okay. Similarly, you can check how many data values are there inside this. Okay, and then I am taking any, this is again a list. I am taking get 0 is means it is taking first index. If I do 1, it will take the second element, right? Deep in 2 is second, and if I do give 3 is the third element. If I run this,
I think we need to rerun the code. Sometime it happens.
27 June. It is future date only.
Yeah, we need to rerun it, yeah, like this.
So Revati, yeah. What was your question? Can you tell now?
Dynamic Xpath. Here the clear trip also showing numbers. The numbers timings are changing dynamically depend upon user select. So how should take Xpath for that scenario?
Yeah, so what I have to do, I have to, whatever flight comes, right, in right hand side, you just want to do a test, you select first item on the list. Okay,
Okay.
first flight you want to select, so definitely you don't have to care about times and all. Now you want to do a test where the price is list, then we can do all different ways we can do. it is giving array out of bound. So what happened? Let's see. Stops, inspect. Now it is checkbox. This scenario you are saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So it is saying, oh, sorry, my system is a bit slow. So it is saying now p tag with stops. Okay.
Yes, that is the problem. It sometimes comes like this, sometimes comes in the other, like a label. So that is why we need to make a code which handles both the kind of XPaths in one go.
Yeah, we can do that. So let me try p. So p tag, okay, and then
Yeah.
text is stops. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So text is stops like this. Okay, let me check the syntax.
Can you please remove the cursor from there?
Text.
Okay. Okay. I think equal to should be there instead of
Ah, yeah.
comma. Yes.
See. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
So it is simple. Simple. You would give two paths. If you're
Yes.
seeing your application has two X paths, it is giving sometimes this and sometimes you have to give. If this is not found, then you go to the next. If else, like that.
So we give it by if else, is it?
Yeah.
If else. Okay.
And then the check.
If it exists, then click on this. Otherwise, click on the other one. Correct? That's how you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Stops and inspect this one. So this is first. This is a span class. This is first stop, one stop.
Yes.
And this is one stop. So if I give here one stop, then what will happen? One stop. Yeah. So directly you can give this Xpath also.
It's 1 of 4, sir.
What happened? Oh, one of
There are
yeah.
yes, there are 4 elements.
This is 0. This is first Xpath.
We need to give a parent as well.
Yeah.
We can make stops as the parent, then we can give one stop.
Yeah. I think we can give as we can give a like this also.
We can make stops as the parent, then one stop as the child.
I think we have to give like this. Let me try.
Oh, super. Can you ping me this XPath? I didn't know we can make you by this using this as well. Can you ping me this XPath alone?
Yeah. So if I give 2, it is incorrect. If you just give 1, like this, it will work. Okay.
Yep.
So what is happening? This is returning a list, right? These are 4 elements
Yes.
now. So this is a list. So how to get the first item? Just put 0. Hmm. 1. So like this. So it may not work. So that is it is not that much efficient. So you should go by the parent concept only. You should come to
Okay.
steps and then do like this.
Okay.
And
Fine.
if I see the XPath, what is the XPath of this? So 1 second. Copy XPath. It is coming a big, and if I am giving copy XPath, okay. So
That is the absolute Xpath, right?
you can try that other way, okay?
Using the parent as stops and then one stop.
Yeah. That concept. Give me 1 second. I'm opening one file. Yeah. So there are.
Voice.
Yeah. Can you hear me? So
Yes, now it's better.
next class we will cover in XPath. Okay, Revati, this is for you.
Okay.
Different. Just I'm thinking one thing. So native XPath, relative XPath. Okay, what is this? We will concept cover this, and then what is how to use text. Okay.
Can we cover date picker as well next time, please?
Yeah.
Dynamic tables.
Yeah. You be ready with an example. Okay.
Okay.
You are trying this, right? Child nav. You are trying with something with this.
Yes.
Yeah, this we have to use. I will share the code with you later. Okay.
Okay, sir. So the we have to try, like, if the first element is displayed, then click on it. Otherwise, click on the next element. I think that's how the format needs to be.
Yeah. Okay. So we will next session we will discuss this XPaths in detail. Okay, and then in Java core concepts we will discuss about list. Okay, array list. This is important. So we will select topic on the go. Okay. Any other concept you want?
Can we have a couple of sessions on a weekly basis, like Saturday as well as Sunday, or it's not possible?
Yeah, I will let you know. Anything else? Other people? What?
So I think that would be
Varun, Jyoti, tell me please.
Parent handling window handlings.
Okay. And what else?
Frames.
Jyoti, one topic from you.
I don't have any particular example at the moment, but in my previous project, when I used to inspect an element, I was not able to inspect elements. So in that case, one of my friends suggested by separating two different things as a one Xpath. I don't know what to say that exactly.
Okay, you tell us. Okay, tell me later in the ping. Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, then I will let you know for the if we are having any session before Sunday. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, can you add one reporting also? Means any report.
Okay. This is about core Java. Okay, core Java. So this is about Selenium. Okay, Selenium, and one topic we will select about framework also. Framework. So framework. Okay, reporting you said, right? So before that we have to use TestNG. Will also include here. Okay, TestNG and reporting. Both I will show you. Okay, reporting
Okay.
we can have extend reporting. Okay, extend reporting, and reporting also we can. Oh, sorry, Maven reporting. Okay, extend report will cover, and if I see, I will search if we have any Maven reporting. Okay.
Can we also create one GitHub so that everybody can get the code?
Okay, I will share the GitHub URL in the with you guys later. Okay. You need the script you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I will share the GitHub URL. Okay. And I will also show you how to push the code to GitHub in next class. Okay.
Oh,
GitHub is nothing but you can see the code here. So for seeing the code, give me a minute. Sorry. Yeah, I have forgotten my GitHub. So okay, I will share the GitHub URL also with you guys. Okay. That's all for today's session. We'll meet next week. Next session.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you.